Oh, another one.
Good evening, my brother.
Here we are.
Good to see you again.
What's popping, brother?
Work, man. Just going through the motions and trying to get things back on track. Everything's looking good. How's the video from the other night? I haven't had a chance to check out comments or anything like that. Everything good or what?
Dog shit.
Nothing.
YT's mad at us for not posting for a while.
Who?
YT.
Okay. Okay.
Young Tigers.
I was gonna say, who is he? Let's go get him.
The Young Tiger clan.
Okay.
If you don't put something up, they're like, you fucking lame motherfucker.
It'll go up little by little.
It will.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
also in the title, I put a word that I probably shouldn't have. The G word.
Really?
The G word. Yeah. Some of those things you got to be careful. Okay. So it's either Young Tiger or the G word, or it's probably a combination of both. But oh well, it'll happen. It always does.
Okay. Well, that's good though. Well, we'll build it back up. You know what I mean? We haven't gotten any emails for the trip or anything like that. So
well, no one's seeing the damn video.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It was low. You're telling me it was low.
Very low.
I'm gonna check it out. I got in a little while ago, so I'm gonna check them out tonight. The comments and stuff like that. See what people are talking about. I'm pretty sure they were surprised that we were back.
Oh yeah, and there's so many. I got a shit. Well, you saw the comments. There's a lot of comments. People, and just can't reply to them all, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for missing us. We miss you guys also. You know what I mean? It's just.
And one guy was good because I knew he did this shit.
What did he do?
He goes, man, I started rumors on purpose about you guys to see if I can get you to reply to the message. Remember I told you, I said, this motherfucker is
he's putting shit out there.
But at least he came clean and said, man, I went so far to make up rumors about you guys. I said, that was a good move.
That's a good one. We should prize him for something.
That was a good one.
Okay. I was reading the chapter 5. That was interesting.
What's that?
When your dad started the conversation asking you if you really wanted to know why he went to prison. And then he started out with the examples of first, if you do talk to the police or you don't talk to the police, or why do you talk to the police? Remember?
Right. Yep.
And then he gave you a scenario that you walk into a room and you see this guy beating on your mom. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, hold on a second. Hold on. You see a guy, they're beating on your mom. Hold on. Give me a second. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Sí, estamos grabando. Yo te marco. That there's a guy beating on your mom, and then what do? Do you talk to the police and stuff like that? And you what was your answer? I don't know. That's why I quit school. I don't like these damn quizzes.
What the fuck am I supposed to know? So that was a good example, because I remember he had said, is it snitching if you talk to the police, right?
Right.
And my first thought is, yeah, it's fucking, you can't talk to the police, period.
Right.
That's the golden rule. You can't talk to the police,
period. Exactly.
Then he goes, well, what if you were looking for someone, right? You, like, for example, someone beat your mom, right?
Hold on a second. ¿Qué pasó? Oh, okay. Okay. Dale.
I can see that shit in the glass, you know. I can see that in the glass. Yeah, motherfucker.
Boy, stepping out for a minute. Yeah, getting my clip and shit. So
just in case, yeah, that's gonna get hit from the fucking building behind you, if anything. You won't see it coming.
Right, that's cool. But anyways, yeah.
The example was something like, you know, something happened to your mom, and we were looking for the guy, and we were at a dead end, can't find him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you go in, and if you're talking to the cops, you give them an explanation because you want this motherfucker, right? Mm-hmm. Then the cops, after you're talking to them, they figure out who it is.
Right.
They bring him in.
They do all your work.
They do all your work for you. Now it comes time to go to the lineup, and you got to pick them out. You go, no, that's not him.
Don't pick up.
Now you know who the fuck it is, right? So you just had them do your legwork for you.
You know, I did that one time. My mom. You remember my green Corvette? My first Corvette, it was a green Corvette. That then after that, I shipped it over here to Colombia. I don't know if you ever saw it.
I don't think I saw. I saw the yellow, white one. I saw the white one, yellow one. Fuck, so many goddamn cars I can't remember.
Yeah, it was one. I had a green Corvette. I remember the first Corvette I had. It was a green one.
Yeah, green Porsche too. You like green?
Yeah, money.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, it's money.
Nice color.
My mom loved that car. You know what I mean? And so I go, just keep it, Mom. You know what I mean? So she started driving it around. One day she was at the supermarket. And some guys followed her.
Oh,
right.
Shit.
Some guys followed her. She had, my mom. You know my mom. My mom's a perky little, little thing. And as she drove, she went to whose house? I think it was Suli's house. Yes, it was Suli's house. She went up to Suli's house of my sister-in-law. She went up to her house, and while she's getting off the car, they jacked her. You know what I mean? They jacked her. What happened? When she jacked her, my skunk was driving up. So he gets out the car with and they haul ass. Okay. And he runs right after them. And then as he's going after them, the cops are coming. And they see all this going on, and he tells them, they just robbed my sister. They robbed my sister. So they catch the guys. You know what I mean? Then they call me, and they tell me, look, this and this. I was right around there. I just showed up. You know what I mean? And they had the guys behind in the back seat of it was Metro Dade back then. Remember the green and white troopers?
Right.
And then I just drove up, and I go up to the window, to the window. I just went like that. They were like,
who the fuck is this?
I bonded those motherfuckers out.
That's what you do.
I bonded them out. You know what I'm saying? You know, they were wishing they were going back.
Yeah.
You know, so that's your dad's story took me back to that episode.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
You can use the cops, man. You can sit down with the cops and use them all day long, as long as you do it the right way.
Exactly.
But you gotta let everybody know what's going on.
Yeah. And then I like the other scenario also, which was pretty critical, but I understand. I mean, if you're gonna get involved, you got to handle the problem yourself, or just stay out of it because it's not none of your business or anything like that. If, like, for instance, like the what was it, the chigger?
Oh yeah, well, you better watch that.
You can't say that.
You're gonna get us banned, boy. You're gonna get us banned. Hold on.
I don't know what that's.
Hold on. Don't even say that.
It sounded like trigger.
No. Hold on. I gave him a battery charger. Hold up.
Okay. You probably went to take a dump. That's it. The hemorrhoid story got to you.
Huh?
Your hemorrhoid story got to you.
Oh, that's a good one. I'll tell the hemorrhoid story, but I'm gonna tell you.
Okay. Oh shit.
So where were we?
The trigger that I can't say.
Right.
Yeah, that remember that incident that they said that's an example that he let one out, by accident, and a little kid got shot, and you witnessed everything. What do you do? Do you talk to the police? Or exactly. That's what your dad told you.
You don't know who you're telling them. You have no idea, even though
handle it yourself. You know what I mean?
Handle it yourself. You know, you don't know. Look, something can happen in public, and you see some fucking guy that he's a complete scumbag, right? And he knocks off, God forbid, a little kid, and you see it, and you're the only one who sees it, right? You're the only one who sees it.
Right.
This guy's a piece of shit.
Totally.
What do? Do you say something? Because, and my dad was explaining, I was like, oh, that's fucking, he goes, because you telling this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to take the stand. You got to take the stand. And you don't know who you're putting in jail.
You don't know who's what, and you don't know who's watching you.
You don't know who's in the courtroom. You don't know who's what. You have no fucking clue who that scumbag has on the street.
Exactly.
And now what did you do? You know, the kid's gone, the kid got shot, or, you know, and now you just in the,
put yourself out there and your family also.
Sorry, pal, shut the fuck up. That person whatever happened to that poor kid, his father has to step up and do what we did. You know what I mean? Find that motherfucker and then go do something.
Exactly.
You know, come see me on the side, maybe.
Yeah.
Without the police, and that's the guy. Go handle it.
Yeah. Those are two interesting scenarios. You know what I mean? Which is true. What your dad advised you at the moment, or he tried to teach you at the moment. It's the correct way. That's the correct way. You use the police to your advantage. Yes. You know what I mean? But don't talk to them if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Just let them do your legwork. Let them do your dirty work in a way. You know what I'm saying?
And no matter what, even though you think justice or whatever the fuck it may be, just mind your own motherfucking business always.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, nothing's ever. You see how the news is. One day they're this, that, and the next day everyone forgets. Right? Next day everyone forgets. Like that movie, A Bronx Tale. That guy, forgot the actor, but one thing he said, he goes, nobody cares, and it's true.
Right.
Nobody fucking really cares.
Right.
About you, about anything. At the moment, they pretend they do, but they put your ass on the fucking line in a second. You go to war, you die for the country.
They don't care.
What do they give you?
Yeah, they give a medal.
Speaking of war and dying, let me take this fucking thing out of my
$10
mouth.
billion.
No. I got a better one.
Which one?
Besides the $10 million, we have a thing over here called Tunnel for Towers. Right? It's a fundraiser.
It's what? Tunnel for what?
Tunnel for Towers. Tower for Tunnels. Whatever the hell. Tunnel for Towers. I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think, not sure, but I think it started when 9/11 happened, and then the people that died. I think that. So don't fucking get me, but I know there's a Tunnel for Towers. The buildings fell down, and the fundraiser for the firemen and people who died in the fucking terrorist attack.
Right.
So then after, you know, people are fucking sending millions and millions of dollars, and the terrorist attack was a long time ago. They switched, I believe they switched it to anyone dying in war. Okay. But either way, whether it was for the World Trade Center or if it originated with war, who knows? But here's what it is now. You donate money, whatever it is a month. And what they'll do is they will build a house, mortgage free, right? For some of the veterans that lost their legs, you know, in Iraq or Afghanistan, wherever the fuck. Okay. And they get a house. Okay. Now
it's good.
It is good. But what's wrong with the picture? There's something fucking elementary. It's not the right word, but anyway, there's something really wrong with the picture. And it's not the foundation. No, they're doing a great thing. Why is it that we need a private foundation
to take care for our soldiers and stuff?
For our soldiers. This is like, these guys lose their legs or die, you know, a guy dies and he's got a family, you know, wife and kids, and they're stuck, right? They get a flag, they get a handshake, they get a nice fucking funeral, and they get nothing, right? Tunnel for Tower, boom, they're going to build you a house.
Right.
How come our government, when someone dies or loses their legs and can't provide for the family anymore, how come our government doesn't give them a fucking house? How hard is it for the government to build a fucking house?
Because they're giving $10 billion to Ukraine. That's why. They got their money busy somewhere else.
You see, that makes me fucking. I understand the people that go and fight for the country. I really do, and
right.
And my hat's off to them.
Right.
But standing back and looking at it, if I do something for you, Carlos, you're going to take care of me, right?
Obviously.
What do we do for our guys? They go and fight and die, and half the time when they come back, Vietnam, they were fucking kicked out of it. No one wanted anything to do with them. It wasn't their fault they were in Vietnam.
Exactly. Anybody that had to do with any of those wars or anything like that. I have a cousin that was in one of those wars. That I don't remember, back in 70 something. That was Iran or something like that. That there was a mini war.
Okay.
No, it was after Vietnam. I think it was Iran or something.
Korea?
Like
South, one of the Koreans?
No. It wasn't Iraq. It was Iran. I think it was that they sent his ass over there. I used to come over my aunt's house and stuff, and this fool, he's older than I, and he used to get up in the middle of the night, jump on the floor, and they're coming. And
shell shot.
Yeah. Psycho.
It's fucking sad. Right. Listen, our soldiers, when they go over there, real soldiers, they go over there to serve the country. Man, they need to come home and have fucking every fucking thing. The red fucking carpet. Listen, and how many of those guys are in prison because they're fucked up in the head? Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, they can't get a job anywhere because they are fucked up, and then they become criminals. And what do they get? They get a downward departure.
Right.
No, they need to make sure those guys don't have to go out and fucking do anything. You don't have to work. Here's fucking $600 a week for the rest of your life. You're set. Here's a house because Tunnel of Towers didn't have to build it. We did.
They don't need to pay taxes or anything like that, but most of these guys do have to pay taxes and stuff.
They gotta, that's fucking stick, man. That's what makes me. I look at the way our military is, and I go, man, these guys go and put their ass on the line for us, and what do we do for them? Nothing.
Look at them weird.
I don't. I don't.
No, I know. But I'm saying the average. You know what I mean? They're just like,
it's crazy. They have no idea.
He's psycho. Exactly what they go through.
Today, we had the 4th of July just passed, and you got people fucking rioting in the street over stupid shit, over abortion laws and just fucking stupid shit.
Yeah.
You got guys over and up fucking dying for us.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do this fucking rioting in the street. Free country, right? Free fucking country.
Right.
Try that shit somewhere else and see what happens. Say the word riot in China.
Yeah.
Gonna be fucking black boxed.
Totally. Yeah. And you see all these crazy stuff that like these shootings that happened in the 4th of July and all that, Philly, Chicago and all that. They caught the kid, no?
Which one? Well, that was a mass shooting, and then they shot the cops. Someone went.
Yeah, I saw that because I caught my eye. You told me that he shot 60 people. No, he shot out 70 rounds. He got 6 or 7 people or something like that. And I think he got a kid.
No, he killed 6.
He killed 6 or 7. Yeah.
But the news said he hit 60.
No,
news always fucking.
Yeah, what I read was that he let off like 70 rounds.
Right.
And then they went up there and they didn't find anything. All they found was the shell casing on the thing. And then he was arrested, but under as a suspect. I don't know if he's been charged or not.
Yeah, they charge his ass. Just I guess the next day.
He's a kid. He's a kid, huh?
Yeah, he's fucking 22, 20, something like that. Young fucker.
It's pandemic, man. It's the pandemic.
Trump's
They're
fault.
saying it's the pandemic.
Wow, the fucking pandemic to it.
Too much time to think. Everybody locked in. Think up of all this crazy shit.
God.
What's
the reason? Did he come up with a reason? Why?
I don't know. No, I just glimpsed at the news when they were showing his picture and stuff, but I don't know what reasons they've given him, if he's loony. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Well, goddamn loony. All right, he's fucking loony. Well, back to the war shit. So, what's going on with the Ukraine? Is it still fucking fighting over there?
I think so. Well, the last thing I know is because I heard from you was that they gave him $10 billion. Those $10 billion keep staying. They stay in my head. $10 billion.
$10 billion to Ukraine to rebuild or whatever the fuck it is that they're gonna do. $10 billion.
Now what is it that we were talking about? I want the sweeping contract.
Give me the fucking sweeping contract. That's all I want. I want the 5-minute fucking rec move fucking sweeping contract.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So 10 billion, and you'd have to wonder, well, at least I would. You got these people, the poor people, especially the Black community here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sit down and watch the fucking news and go, wait a minute, 10 billion to rebuild a war zone. Okay. What about fucking Overtown's a goddamn war zone?
Yeah. Yeah. And a war zone that we had nothing to do with it.
Chicago. I mean? How come they don't give them any? Philly, they don't give them any money. The Bronx, all these places.
Harlem monster. Yeah.
Harlem, right? How come there's no $10 billion in the US to rebuild the shithole?
Right.
And help these people, you know, put a fucking nice grocery store, a decent school that you don't need a fucking metal detector going. I mean, come on. 10 billion is fine. I agree. They need the 10 billion to rebuild, but we need 100 billion over here to rebuild.
Right.
Don't say you don't got the fucking money.
Yeah.
Because they just gave out a shitload of money during the fucking pandemic.
Right. They're still giving out money. Tons
of money for small businesses.
I see so many offers. They're asking, they still don't want to work over there. People are asking, even some airlines, they're asking their employees and everything to please come back to work.
Oh, that's a good one you brought that up. So I was watching Francis the other day, actually after our thing, and mm-hmm. I watched 10 minutes of his thing, and it was actually the best 10 minutes I've ever seen him do. Because he didn't talk about any mob shit. He was talking about politics.
Politics. Well, a lot of shit that he touched, we've talked about it over here.
Yeah, and he's got kind of the same idea.
Same view.
They asked him about his flight. Actually, it was his flight going to see Vlad, right? Vlad fucking TV. And he said he had to go to 3 different airlines.
That they canceled, yeah. They gave they didn't give him a reason.
Right. Now, during the 4th of July, a shitload of airlines got canceled. And they're saying it's because lack of pilots. There's no pilots, all right? And now that's because of the pandemic. Now, here's the $1 million question, right? When you become a pilot, is this like, all right, I'm going to go be a painter, or I'm going to go work at the grocery store, or I'm going to become a police? That's a fucking career job.
That's a career job.
That's a fucking career job. You go to pilot school, that's a career job. Where the fuck did all the pilots go? They don't just disappear. Something doesn't add up. The pilots are still here. They're just not flying. They didn't all get sick and die with COVID, right?
Something's up.
Something's fucking up. The numbers don't make any sense. Everyone else, taxi drivers, fucking contractors, everyone else is still there. You can't get people to work for you, right? But the heads of the companies, they're there, right? They're there. Pilots would be like ahead, right?
They're like doctors.
It's like a doctor. It's not like an airline stewardess where you need.
Exactly.
I can see them quitting. They can quit and go do something else. A pilot's not going to quit and do something else.
No, can't.
So
they're probably flying loads. You never know.
Who the fuck knows? You know, when the pandemic shit happened and the flights, you couldn't travel and all this bullshit. Did they pay them? See, that's probably what happened. They didn't pay these guys. And then what are they going to do? They're not flying. You're cutting the salary in half.
And a couple of these companies, they wanted to go Chapter 11, no?
Yeah, and the government bails out the airlines, but what? The airline's not going to take care of the pilot? Or the pilots the pilots 1099 subcontractors. What is it?
Wow, I doubt it.
I don't know, but something just don't add up. Those pilots they probably packed up and fucking they're flying for someone. You know what? There's probably no shortage in fucking Europe.
No.
Or wherever, they go somewhere else.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff happening. You know what I mean? Just because, and then a lot of it is how do you say it? It's blamed on the pandemic. I think they're taking advantage of the pandemic in certain areas. But a lot of things I see the reason in the cause of the pandemic. Like a lot of these weirdos out there, that it's just the people couldn't take the pressure, of being locked up. You know what I mean? It's not, and it's not for everybody. When we were locked up, we saw a lot of guys that they couldn't handle it. I mean, they would go loony. So, you do the same to a common person, and it's not even in a cell block. It's just in an apartment or something that you can't go out. Mm-hmm. Leave them in there 2 weeks. It starts getting to you. The walls start caving in.
I watched a dude hang himself.
Well, imagine that.
I was in the fucking hole. And
I remember. Okay. Yeah.
He was in the hole across from me. And I saw that motherfucker. And I thought, he don't want to be here. I don't fucking blame him. I ain't going to fucking make his life miserable.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're going to lock him up, first of all. They're going to put him in a straitjacket.
It's going to be worse.
Ship him off somewhere else. He don't want to be here. Fucking, I ain't going to be one to tell on him.
Right. That's crazy. That's crazy. What else is going on? Transgenders.
Who?
Transgenders. What's going on? They're blaming who? What?
Well, besides the transgenders, I can't wait for a transgender to get in a boxing ring with somebody. You know?
Whoop some ass.
Well, it's going to be a girl or a guy who identifies himself as a girl, and he's going to beat the shit out of another girl because he's fighting another girl.
Right.
I mean, how's that fair? You got a dude fighting a girl in a boxing match?
That'd be interesting.
They're doing it now. I mean, there's one that's racing, you know, swimming, and it's cleaning fucking 6 foot something. Got a wingspan like this, giant, right? Beating the shit out of all the girls. I mean, killing them because really, it's a dude. It's a dude.
Yeah,
hands are bigger. If your hands are bigger, every stroke of water you push, fucking, you're going faster, right?
Yeah, but
you got little hands, you ain't going anywhere.
In sports, there should be a different type of rule there because
there should be
because just by how do you say it, by naturally anatomy, you know, men are a lot stronger than women.
Right.
Not in all cases. There are some women that woof, but you know the usual case, normal case. I mean, or you got to put some type, if they want to keep it like that, they got to put certain like in the boxing that they got the weight levels and stuff, but the size levels and stuff, and you know the different types of sports so it can be an even competition.
It can't. The reason it can't be is because men are naturally faster. Men are naturally stronger. Doesn't matter how big you are; they're just stronger. Even the same size. If there's a girl who's 5'5" and the guy's 5'5", you know the guy can bench press 165. The girls are going to bench press maybe 120.
Right.
He's naturally stronger. You got more testosterone. So what they're saying now is, well, if you have a transgender and you take away his testosterone and you give him more estrogen and you drop his levels down to be equal with hers, well, still, that ain't going to work.
It's all scientific stuff that we don't know. That's not going to work. It's just natural stuff coming out of you.
That shit ain't going to work.
No. Well, they can be cheerleaders. That'll be okay.
Speaking of that, I heard about that. Now I got a problem with that. I don't know nothing.
You're gonna be on the sideline?
If I was a cheerleader, but I'm not. But now I got a question. I don't watch the cheerleader. I did when I was little. I watched the Miami Dolphin cheerleaders and the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. They
were famous. Dallas. That's how the Dallas Cowboys became even more famous. Because of their cheerleaders. I
don't remember any dudes. They got any dudes doing cartwheels and shit? Because, you know, in high school, they got cheerleaders, men.
Yeah. No. In NFL, I don't think they have. It was all women.
It was all women, right? I don't remember. I could be wrong. But anyway, so there's a transgender
cheerleader.
For who? What team?
Panthers.
Okay. That's Florida.
Carolina.
Carolina Panthers. Oh, Florida Panthers is the fucking hockey team. Duh.
Yeah,
so on football, cheerleading, it's all girls, no guys?
I think up to university, but I don't think college football, but I don't think NFL, no.
Okay, so
here's that I know of.
Here's my question. So you've got girls out there jumping around, and you got the other one. Okay, so you can't be biased, right? You got to treat him. They actually have to call them they, them. You know that?
Okay.
You can't call him a him, and you can't call him a her.
Call him a her.
You got to call they, them. So it's like it's they because there's two in one.
And it's them.
It's them.
Okay.
It's two in one.
Okay.
So you got to call they, them.
Okay.
But for argument's sake, we're going to call it it. We can't say it either. We're going to call they, them a her, she. All right.
Oh, okay.
Don't get me in trouble here because I got low education level here. Okay. I can barely speak. Talking about you're gonna change fucking they them on me. I really.
Right.
So when you have one of them, and you got to treat them just like they were a girl, which is fair enough, right? Okay, so here you go. So they're on a 50-yard line. No, let's make it the 10-yard line, right? You got 3 seconds left in the game, and the cheerleaders are getting together. And little Miss fucking Marie and the other one, they hurt their ankle. So they're going to take this, they, them. And they want to do it one last cheer because they're over there in the huddle, right? And they're putting on a big old thing on the sidelines, and they got they, them, and they're going to throw this motherfucker up in the air, and she's going to do a big straddle split, right? So she's up in the fucking air, big straddle split, and her balls come flying out on national TV. Then what happens? What do you tell your kid? Kid thought it was a girl. Kid thought it was a girl.
It's a they, them.
And then the kid looks up at you and goes, Daddy, I want to be a cheerleader. Now what? Motherfucker, I don't know.
That's a touchy subject, man.
He's like, man.
I mean, yeah, it's touchy. It's touchy. How about politics? I saw that there was one in politics also.
Well, but I didn't get to investigate this one, but I just heard it on Fox News. Okay. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And I'm going to make it probably sound a lot worse than it really is because I didn't investigate.
Right.
But apparently they hired someone, I don't know if it was Department of Energy, Department of fucking one of the new departments. And the guy identifies himself as, what is it, non-gender or some shit like that? Non-gender, by gender equal. He's okay. He goes either fucking way, basically.
Right.
All right. I'm not this, I'm not that.
Right. And
then they had some TikTok videos of him and his lover and some other shit about.
And he's a politician.
He's like one of the heads of one of these fucking departments in the White House. And what they're saying is, now, listen, there's nothing really wrong with that. But here's the problem is you hire someone based on their qualifications only. Who gives a fuck what he does? As long as he's not running around the fucking street in the fucking G-string, you know what I mean? There's a certain look you gotta represent, right?
Yeah.
You gotta represent. You're representing the United States. You're representing the White House. So there's a certain way you have to act.
There's yeah. How do you? I don't know how you. What's the word for that?
Someone's gonna send in a fucking message. Me and you together we can't find a word.
Yeah, it's I mean, you're a representative for millions of people, right? And you obviously you're a leader for setting examples, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do in your private life on your own, that's your business. You know, but if you, what I'm thinking is, if you take on one of these charges, I guess, or positions, you know what I mean? You have to think accordingly. You know what I'm saying? This is something serious. This is something for not for jokes. You got. Yeah, I don't know what type of position he has or what he represents, and but if you're representing a mass amount of people for issues, I don't know, laws, I guess, I don't know. You have to be serious about it.
Damn right. Example: I drove down South Beach one day. I'll never forget this. You remember South Beach was off the chain, boy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Back to the fifth. And the Sunday night, stay away on Sunday motherfucking night.
Right.
That was no-go. That was a no-go zone.
Right.
I'm driving down. I think it was a Cameo Theater. Sunday night was this.
Cameo.
I know. It was 21. Remember 21?
Yeah.
Club 21.
That's 20. Yeah, it's 21st and Washington.
Yeah, wasn't it? Didn't Prince used to own that shit?
Yeah, Prince used to own that.
Okay. So I'm driving down there. And I see this little motherfucker, short motherfucker. I'm talking 5'4", 4'4", in his little leather bikini, muscular, bald-headed, right? Leather bikini, nothing else on.
Right.
But what? That ain't the bad part. The bad part was he had a chain a dog chain, and he had this big motherfucking Hercules guy with the chain on his neck with spikes on it, and his ass was in a bikini too. Big Hulk motherfucker, and he was dragging him around like a dog, in line waiting to get in his club. So here's my point that I'm making. If you hold a certain office of the president of the United States, right, and you did that before you were hired, it's
your problem.
And that's your problem. Now you're part of the presidency. You got to stop that shit.
Yeah.
You can't do that anymore.
Yeah. While you're in office.
You can't do it. You can't do it. Now they would say, well, people are going to argue with me and say, well, no, that's their right to do it. Maybe it is their right to do it. It's their right. They could really. We're in a free fucking country.
But it's his right. Okay, but the people put him there, and he's representing the people.
Right. Well,
so he's got to calm down.
He's going to say, well, fuck, if you didn't like me, you would have never put me there in the first place. So this is the argument. I'm with you on this. You need to just keep it quiet until you're 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you do lock yourself up, but you can't represent me like that. You know what I mean?
But
like kids, it's
Biden and those people over there, they're hiring people from what I can see, they're hiring certain people just because they are that way. So they're being all inclusive. They want to include everyone in the White House instead of saying, you know what, that guy has the best fucking reputation. He does the job better than anyone I know. I'm going to hire him. Forget the fact that he's gay. Forget it. Don't. That shouldn't even be because of guys.
That shouldn't be an issue.
It shouldn't even be an issue. When you hire all the straight people, do they say, oh, and we're hiring the straight guy over here because no, they don't mention it. Why mention the fact that they're gay? It actually takes away from their qualifications. They hired a black lady for the press secretary, Asian French black lady, right? And the first thing they popped up was the first, is it LGQ, whatever those.
The lesbian thing.
Right, and they put this big thing about
LGBT.
Actually, Biden added an I to that. I don't know what the I means. LGBTQB,
something like that,
some shit, right? So they hired her, and it's a big thing about it. Now, instead of them looking at her as all right, most qualified person,
they're looking at her as the most LTGB, whatever, and first one in office,
the first gay lady in office. And so that
shouldn't be even an issue. None of that should be an issue.
None of it should be an issue. They should have just said, listen, here she is. She's the most qualified.
The best qualified.
That's fucking it, right? No, they had to say first black lady ever in that position, and the first gay black lady. So they took everything from her.
Right.
And she should have, just like they did with the Supreme Court judge, black judge, first black lady judge. Stupid ass Biden, instead of saying, all right, I'm going to pick whoever's the most qualified. What was the first words out of his mouth? I'm going to pick the first black judge. What did he do right there?
Yeah.
He eliminated all the qualified Chinese, fucking Middle Eastern, ladies,
Latins, everything.
So usually there's a pick of 10 or 12. There's a pick of 4 because he should have just kept his mouth shut.
He narrowed it down. Yeah, exactly.
He should have kept his mouth shut and made it look like, all right, here's the 20 people I'm going to decide from. I'm going to pick her. And then just saying, guess what? The end result's the same. First black lady in the Supreme Court. End result's the same. But what does he do? He fucking advertises it before he does it. And just made her just look stupid.
Yeah.
How dumb is that of him?
Yeah. And none of that should be an issue. None of that should be mentioned. It should be like you say, it's good. Your quality, if you're qualified you're the best qualified for the position, then that's what should count. Nothing else. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what, there's a lot of weird shit going on here, there, everywhere. You know what I mean? What the hell is the world? What's happening? So.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is, look, when you start teaching kids at fucking 5, 6 about transgender shit, and when you start and normalizing it,
okay,
what do you call it? Is it normal or is it abnormal? Who the fuck knows what's normal and what's abnormal? We really don't know what's normal.
We don't know.
Right?
We don't know.
We do know this. We do know this. As far as the human mankind goes, one can survive without the other. The other cannot survive without, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you were to separate, hypothetically, if you were to separate the gays and lesbians from the other population, they can't survive by themselves. Can't reproduce.
Right.
If they did, they wouldn't be gay and lesbian. You know what I mean? So.
Right.
So what they're trying to do is they're normalizing it, and to the point to where, all right, well, everyone's the same. And I got a feeling that maybe in the next fucking 20 years that, you know, there's going to be more people that go both ways. I think so, because see, now I don't know. Me and you raised different way, and like women. Why do we like women? Well, because we were taught that, or is it because it's our natural instinct?
No, it's natural. It's my natural instinct.
Right. You know, okay. So, but what if you're taught that, okay, your natural instinct's fine, but if you want to, it's okay to go the other way too. See, now we're talking.
That's got to be in you. That's got to be in you, because it's not.
I would think so. I would think so. But that's the question. Is it something that becomes, can you teach someone? I don't know. But I think that's what they're aiming at, because 5 years old, you know, 4 years old, you know, what am I? Are you a girl? Are you a boy? Well, I want to be a boy today, where I don't identify myself as this. 5 years old, you don't know what the fuck's going on, man. You hate girls.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
Yeah.
Strange shit.
No, but that's something that we're born with. You know what I mean? And trust me, I mean, people that want to try to see if they like men, like for instance, a man that likes a man, they want to test it to see if they like it. Nah.
There's no testing. No,
if you got the curiosity, then you got, you know, you're that way.
You got it. You must got it. You know, you can't say, oh, I tried it and I didn't like it. No, you shouldn't have tried it, motherfucker.
No. That's something natural. That's something that comes out of you. You know what I mean? And no. I mean, I think about, like, well, over here, you know, like, here's a different, and then in the Latin world, it's a different mentality with the animals and stuff like that. I'm like,
oh yeah, the donkeys and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I know people that hear that they're just how do you say, they're brutes, you know what I mean? And then it's animal instinct, but they go with the donkey, with the female donkey. They don't go with the, you know what I'm saying? They don't go butt fuck a male donkey, donkey. Man. So that's why I'm saying it's natural. You know what I'm saying? You go, it's not. I mean, I think about that. I'm like, no.
I tell you what, Michael Franchise ain't got nothing on this conversation talking about butt fucking donkeys. Huh, Mike? What you got to say about that? What's your position?
Right.
Well, what's he called? What's he always say? The record. For the record.
Where was he from? Where's he from? He's from New York, or what part?
Well, who the fuck knows? But he identifies himself as, listen, Michael, did you know he's not a snitch? He's not a rat now. You know that, right? We found out.
Really? Yeah. Why?
Because he identifies himself as not a rat.
Oh, okay.
You get it?
I get it.
You identify it. You could be whoever you want.
Okay.
You're a man, you identify yourself as a girl, just like that. They put it on your passport here.
Is it them, they?
A them, well, he could be he would be a them, they. He's not a rat, he is a rat.
You know, but them, they. Yeah, leave him alone. Oh, man. All right, buddy. Let's start pumping up these people for the trip. You know, hope people start viewing us. You know what I mean? Let's start building this back up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and, here's how that works.
What's up?
You do.
Me do?
You got to do your homework, motherfucker. You know the rule.
More?
Well, no. Before.
Okay. What?
I'll talk to you offline.
Okay.
So all right. You got nothing else to say? We can make this one longer. Oh, yeah, you're tired.
Yeah. Mafia Made 1971, guys, at Gmail.
No. Mafia Made Colombia at Gmail. That's his.
Okay.
And you spell Colombia with 2 O's, Colombia.
Nathan emailed me. I don't know if he emailed you. I answered him, but he hasn't answered back. He was actually here.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's hope he made it. Okay.
Oh, he's not doing crazy stuff. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for him to email me back. See if
you know who else we got to say hi to? 007.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He sent me an email.
Yeah.
And my buddy, we got Dave working on the movie script.
Oh, cool. That's right. I spoke to him. He's a good guy.
He's a solid dude. He's
a good guy.
And then we got Mike. Mike got back to us.
Yeah, Mike's waiting.
Mike's waiting.
Don't worry, Mike. We're coming. Don't worry. Okay. Who else?
I got Magnus over here. I got the fucking stinky ass cat. You know what? You remember I kept saying his fucking breath stinks? How long has it been? I've been saying the cat's breath stinks.
Because he's been licking his balls, no? Or something like that.
It's been fucking almost a year, right? I changed his food. I've changed every fucking thing. I washed the cat. He doesn't smell. And then after a while, his fucking feet stink. Like it's not a shit stink. And it's just a stank. He's got a fucking infection between one of his fucking toes. And you know the smell of infection?
Yeah.
Or a bad case of athlete's foot. I mean, bad.
It smells like Doritos. It smells like Doritos.
Worse than Doritos, but you can't see it. You can't. And then I just saw him yesterday licking, and he's got 6 fucking fingers. This motherfucker. He's got 6.
Right.
Top one, and I pulled that thing back, and there it was, fucking stink, fucking alley.
So what'd you put on it?
Nothing. I'm taking his ass to the fucking hospital tomorrow at vet.
Gotta put some antibiotic or something on
that. Well, yeah, I was gonna clean it up. I cleaned it first. When I first saw it, I sprayed some hydrogen peroxide on it. I was thinking of cleaning it, but I don't want to clean it too much because then when the vet sees it,
it's gonna be fine, and you're not gonna cure it.
No, so I was like, let me smell. I smelled his feet. I said, God, they stink. And then I smelled his back feet. Nothing.
Okay.
So it's somewhere in the front fucking feet.
And then he's licking it.
And he's licking it, and that's why his fucking breath stinks. God damn it! So
give them motherfuckers some Tic Tacs or something.
But that breath was so bad. You know, I've met some girls with some breath like that, but you know, you get a girl with cat breath, man. There ain't nothing like it.
I think I told you a story. One that fine, and I took her out to dance, and we were dancing. I started calling her Scope. Almost knocked me out, man. You know who started going out with her? Lenny. Lenny started going out with her. I go, man, how can you do that, man? I used to call her Scope. Whoa, man, but she was fine.
Scope's nice. What is wrong? What was the matter? She ate a rotten piece of pork or something?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just had to call her Scope because I tried to be nice. Almost like I am. She was like, hi. Her name was Lily. Hi, I'm Lily. Lily. And we were dancing. I had her had her right here.
You let it go?
Yeah, hell yeah. Lenny started going out with her.
But you went out with her first.
No. I didn't dance. Lenny, go dance. Lenny. Back then, Lenny, you know, he was yeah, okay, whatever. Started dancing with her and stuff like. And then he dated her for a while. You know,
that's some bad stuff.
But that was cool. Yeah, buddy. All right, my brother. I'm going to bed. I gotta get up early.
I'm trying to keep you on the fucking thing. You going back eating popsicles or what?
No, I ate them all. My daughter's gonna ate them all. It's what, 10:17 here. It's 11:17 in you. I gotta get up at 4 a.m. You don't get up until 2 p.m.
No. I gotta take this motherfucking cat to the doctor tomorrow.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll do something. I got a show tomorrow, so if we're gonna record, we'll record early. Okay. So once you get back, let me know. Okay.
All right, brother.
All right, Baba. Be good.
All right. Later.
Bye bye.